Aloha kako. For some time I've been wanting to just give a little demonstration on how to reconstitute frozen, or in this case refrigerated poi that is hardened. The poi we make tends to be quite thick, and even if you leave it in the fridge for a half a day, it can tend to kind of pa'a on you. So if it's frozen, what you want to do is you just take it out, let it sit out and thaw out for maybe 5-6 hours or maybe overnight. And then what happens is the poi is kind of firm in one position like this, and then in the bag, what I'll do is I'll just kind of crumble it up like this. Use the bag as a means to crumble it up. I find that it helps, but you can put it in as a big glob, I guess. So this is what I try to do for myself. This is a 2-pound bag of poi. Usually I don't make any less than 4 pounds, but we're just kind of doing a demonstration. And I've made up to 80 pounds of reconstituted frozen poi. So, and it works really good. In fact, I really think that the reconstituted poi comes out even a little thicker and better. Oh, the tag just came off, so you don't want to lose that. And what I'll do is I'll just fold the bag inside out, like so. Yeah. And pour it right in the pot. And in this case, you're not going to lose any of the poi on the bag, which is really cool. Okay, so it's all in there right now. And then what I will do is light the fire and put it on like a medium to medium-high heat. So, well, of course, you could put it low, on a low heat, but it's going to take you forever. I'll also use a little bit of water. In this case, maybe for that 2-pound bag, maybe a cup, because it does lose a little bit of moisture. And then what I tend to do is, my preference is a spoon that has a flat edge like this, because what that does is as I'm stirring it keeps the poi off of the bottom so that it doesn't thicken or stick, I should say. If you come closer here, what you can see is what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to kind of break up whatever I wasn't able to break up as I had it in the bag. Because what you're really going to do is just kind of reconstitute it like you're making old school pudding. You're just going to slowly stir it. It's going to heat up, and soon all these chunks will just kind of disintegrate into the poi. Okay. Okay, we're back again, and it's been less than 3 minutes. And as you can see, the poi is already starting to thicken. I've actually got it on kind of a higher heat because I'm confident that with this small amount, I'll be able to keep it off the bottom. You can kind of see as I pull it around that it's not sticking or burning on the bottom. And what I'm doing is I'm still kind of looking for those chunks, and I try to break them up because it's going to make the process that much faster. You'll start to see that the poi will start to, on the edges where it gets a lot of heat, it's already looking like poi on the edges, whereas on the inside so I'll kind of take the edge, I'll scrape that away. And again, I would say with maybe another less than 10 minutes, this will be all smoothened out. Okay, so this is 5 minutes later, and as you can see, there's a few big chunks in there, and we're just going to wait for those to break down. But it's a pretty quick process. Again, 5 minutes. Again, I'm trying to keep it from sticking. I did turn the fire down just a touch because it's nice and warm right now, but it's just, this is boiling up, and I'm going to give this probably another 2 minutes max. So that means in less than 10 minutes you can have this poi reconstituted back to its original shape. It is a little thinner because I added that cup of water to these 2 pounds of poi, but there is moisture coming off of it, so it will still thicken up nicely. Okay, so we just timed it. It's been about 7 minutes, and the poi's nice and reconstituted. I'm going to put a little water in here, just a touch. Use a spatula to get all the goodies out. Okay. And then what we'll do, what I like to do is, if you want to cool it down quicker, is I'll just fill up the sink with water. I'll put some water here. Easier. Fill the sink with water. And then let the poi cool like so, because it cools off faster. And then every once in a while you're going to have to just stir the top so that the skin layer, there's no skin layer that forms. And I'd say within maybe a half an hour to an hour, it should completely cool off and get room temperature, and ready to go. So that's it. So what I'm doing here is I'm stirring it around so the skin doesn't form, but also so that the poi on the edges that's cooling off faster will mix in. And like when I'm eating poi, I always was taught that you never bringing up the spoon and scraping up the edge, because then you have to always kahi the edge. Always kind of stirring from the middle and gathering your poi like so, as opposed to scraping it up on the edge. So that's what I'm kind of trying to do right here. Just keeping it so the skin layer doesn't form, and then so the cooler poi on the edges where the water is blends in and it cools off faster. Okay, so the poi has been cooling for maybe about a half an hour. So now, as we see, the proof is in the poi. I'm gonna try it. See, you can see also it's thickened up. It's got a nice consistency, nice and thick. And I'm just gonna try it. It's perfect. It's perfect.